Well, thanks a lot, OLP. Poor FM Digi can't focus on the game anymore. Yes, hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dodgy Gamer here with episode 77 of Andorra, the double challenge in which I take charge of the club FC Andorra and the country of Andorra and try to lead them both along the road to glory. Well, if you're wondering about the intro, you should always go and check out the comments, and check out the comments on this video as well. Drop the like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let us know how we're doing. As you can see, we're starting off with a massive game today. Real Madrid at home. We haven't beaten Real Madrid before. Can we do it now? And also coming up in a special double-header episode to today, our Europa League. I keep trying to say Europa League and Euro Cup at the same time. But anyway, our Europa League game. We've been drawn against Bournemouth. We are going to be playing them away in the first leg, and then it'll be back to our place. That'll be in the next episode. But anyway, let's have a look how things are going. Pretty well. Small improvement since the last episode. You see, we're now up to 8th in the league with 27 games played. We're on 43 points, so we're not too far off that kind of automatic European qualification space currently occupied by Atletico Pamplona, the surprise package of this season, apparently. We're only 4 points behind them. Bit of a gap to those Champions League places, though. So last game you saw on the channel was that bore draw with Getafe. We then went to Coruña the following week, and it was 1-1. Coruña were bottom of the table at the time we played them with 6 points. They got their 7th point of the season against us with a 90th minute equaliser. Very disappointing. We then went back to Getafe in the cup, and it's a good thing I didn't save this one for the channel. It was awful. A 4-1 defeat. You see, our goal came very late. We didn't deserve it at all. You will see, though, if you look at the lineup down here, we did rotate a lot, brought in a lot of squad players because we had a key league game at home to Barcelona, and we put all our eggs in that basket, and it bloody well paid off, didn't it? We beat Barcelona 2-1, second season in a row. We've beaten them at home. And just to make this sweeter, this was the 22nd round of league fixtures in the season. Up until this point, Barcelona's record stood at played 21, won 21. First points dropped of the season, dropped at the FC Andorra Stadium. Boom! And then the following week that we lost 2-0 to Real Sociedad. February was a decent month, though. We started at Granada, who were 4 points ahead of us at the start of this game. Arlindo with the goal to close that gap down. And then we went and finally turned in the performance, which, you know, we were turning in much more regularly earlier in the season. We went and stuffed Leganés 6-0. Leganés had replaced Deportivo La Coruña as the bottom side in the league. By this point, it's Maicon Silva, Arlindo with a brace, the Andorran icon Jose Francisco Perez, Gabriel Marino and Stanislav Krush, making it was 6-0 by 52 minutes. And then we just kind of let things slide from there. And then we followed that up with an impressive 2-1 win away to Sevilla. It was Carlos Alberto, young defender, backup defender, in for the suspended Jorge Gomez, who scored just before half-time. Jimi Hendrix equalised for Sevilla with about 20 minutes to go, but then we were straight back into it. It was Alberto again. He got up for a corner, nodded it down, little nod down ball into the path of Carrillo, who scored the winner. But then we suffered a bit of heartbreak against Athletic Bilbao. We were 1-0 up early doors. They made it 1-1, fairly even game, and then look at that, 90 plus 5. And again, it was one of those situations where there should have only been 4 minutes of added on time. We were screwed. So we've come back for Real Madrid. Wasn't sure about this. I mean, they're obviously doing very well. They're the only other team to have beaten Barcelona this season. We softened them up, and then they beat them the following weekend. But it's going to be a tough ask. But, you know, if we're going to beat them, well, we might as well do it today. But as you can see, though, we've never beaten them. We've never even taken a point off them in 5 meetings in the First Division so far. The only time we have ever scored was earlier this season, was it? When we lost only 3-2. but in all our previous meetings we've lost. We've had a heavy defeat to them before as well. I'll be hoping to avoid that today. But at least we're playing on the Saturday. We've got the early afternoon kick-off to give us plenty of time to rest for that wet, windy Thursday night on the south coast of England. Real Madrid favourites, of course, but we don't pay much attention to the odds. It's Jimenez in goal, Crush and Jorge Gomez in the centre of defence. Jonathan and Moreira on the full-back positions. Duarte and Marino's been in good form. He's kind of displaced Guedes slightly. They're firing up. Reguilson, our new signing, back from his little jaunt in the South American Olympic qualifying section, as is Speranza. Silva, there were late bids for him in the transfer window on deadline day. Bayern Munich came in hard, putting in a couple of tempting bids, but Silva himself said, I'm holding out for PSG. The bid from PSG never came along. We were able to reject the Bayern Munich bids, so that was all fine. And Lindo up front. We've changed things slightly. I've reduced. This is kind of what worked against Barcelona, so I'm hoping lightning strikes twice against Real Madrid here. So dropping back to balanced. We've kept play out of defence, but we've taken off the focus down the flanks. We're still going to go with early crosses, looking for those full backs in particular to be hitting the deep crosses, but we're dropping the tempo a bit, telling the keeper to slow the pace down, and we're keeping this mainly the same, but we're just, trying to not rush the game too much. Okay, looks like Real Madrid are coming here to shut up shop with this 4-1-4-1, playing pretty deep. This guy, Foposi, was highlighted in the pre-match build-up as a wonder kid who's likely to be getting game time, and sure enough, here he is. Jovic has terrorised us before, so we'll be watching out for him. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone what we're capable of. We won't complicate things any more than that. Straight into the kickoff. Let's see if we can pull off yet another shock. And we've got an early highlight. Silva whips it in. It comes to Reguilson on the edge of the box. No urgency from Reguilson, but to be fair, I did kind of remove a lot of the urgency from our tactic. Anyway, Silva gets it again. He swings in another cross. Carbon copy straight out to Reguilson. Real Madrid, they are sitting deep, aren't they? There's two banks of 4, or a bank of 4 and a bank of 5, to quote Roy Hodgson. Anyway, it comes out to Jonathan. Jonathan whips it in. Lindo! Ooh, so close to an early goal. Haha, Fopossy's gone off injured. We did a job on him. That's what happens when you dangle your wonder kids in front of us in the press. Didier Deschamps is the current Real Madrid manager in this save, so, he won't be doing that again. Speaking of managers, interesting thing is we lost Atletico Bilbao last week, who are currently managed by a certain Gareth Southgate. We also had Stevie G, unfortunately, was sacked by Sevilla early this season, and I think we got Frank Lampard is at Sporting Gijón as well, so all the best young English managers have come here for some reason. We've completely shut Real Madrid out in this half. We've had the shots, they haven't. I think we're going to lose this game. I'm not pleased with what I saw from this team. I want to fire them all up. We won't tweak anything tactically. We'll get out there for the second half. Let's see. We're happy to take it easy. I'm sure Real Madrid must have Champions League match coming up as well, so they're probably taking it a bit easy. Yeah, obviously taking it very easy there with that finishing. But no, Morlanes didn't get the message, and he ghosts in at the back post. That's what I was scared of, that Real Madrid were going to come at us hard early in the second half, and that's exactly what they did. And one thing, if you look at the match stats now, when they come back up, they now have the same amount of shots as we've had, but all of theirs came in the space of 20 seconds. But here come Real Madrid again. This is not looking good. This is going to get embarrassing, I feel. No, I thought we'd managed to clear it, but it was a weird ball that just dropped to Sanchez. Okay, we're going to have to make some changes here, but for now we're going to demand more. The boys have got a bit sloppy at half-time, it would seem. Right, none of the front line are having a particularly outstanding game, all 6.5s and 6.6s. This is something that has worked recently. We're going to put Lindo out to the right as an inverted winger, and we're going to bring on Carrillo. Carrillo, as you will have seen in the results roundup, has been getting a few goals for us, so we'll put him on for now, see what difference that makes. Right, here come Real Madrid again. It's all them in this second half, unfortunately. We're about to make some tactical changes, but we'll just let this highlight play out first. Hopefully we're not going to go 2-0 down. Bloody hell, we've gone 2-0 down. Right, we're changing back to our usual setup, so get it out to the flanks and get it out there quickly. We're going to do overlaps. We're going to up the tempo, get that back up, make our passing a bit more direct. Because I'm overlapping, I'll take off early crosses, and let's see if that has any effect for us. We'll go with low crosses as well. Right, boys, run at that defence a bit, pass it into space. We've got the pace, especially with Speranza and Silva on the wings, so let's see if we can exploit some gaps around the Real Madrid back, or are they going to exploit the gaps that we're now leaving by trying to push forward more? It looks like it might be the latter, but no. Reguilson plays in Carrillo. Carrillo powers into the box and he's scored. The tactical tweaks have worked. We still got to catch up, though. We're at 2-1 down, but great play by Reguilson to win that ball. He just sniffed the opportunity, and then Carrillo was through, and he's never going to miss that. Right, we'll try a bit of get creative to inspire the boys, and we're going to look for another substitution as well. Arlindo's dropped to a 6.4, not having a good game at all. I'm thinking, do we take him off or do we take Speranza off? I'm going to bring on the Andorran icon, Jose Francisco Perez. I know the crowd is shouting for him to come on, so we will appease them. Come on, Perez. You've done it before. He's scored against the likes of Barcelona before. He may have scored against Real Madrid earlier in the season. He does have a knack for pulling it out of the bag against these teams. Right, we'll go for distribute over the opposition defence and counter press just to try and put some pressure on them in these final few minutes as we push for that equaliser. Right, final substitution made then as we've brought on, I just need to confirm the changes on that. We've brought on Sanha, and now we're just going to try and rejig the positions a bit to really put them under pressure. All right, then, it's complete wing backs. It's Arlindo and Carrillo up front, Reguilson as a shadow striker. Let's just pump those long balls forward and see. We're probably going to get no highlights for the 5 minutes of stoppage time now, but let's just see if we can do something. I've used up my shouts. We can go very attacking for the final 20 seconds. That's a highlight, but it's a Real Madrid highlight. Bloody hell. Come on, get the ball off them. Get up the other end. Smash it in. Come on, ref. You've got to give us the extra time like they did for Atletico Bilbao in that off-camera game. But no, it looks like it's going to be all Real Madrid just running the clock down. Jimenez gets the ball. Come on, hoof it, son, hoof it. You've been told to do things urgently, so what is he doing? I hate it when that happens. It's like when you get the throw-ins sometimes and you're chasing a goal and there's 20 seconds left on the clock and then they hold the ball for 20 seconds. Bloody hell. Well, we lost to Real Madrid. I called it at half-time. Real Madrid trying to stay in touch with Barcelona. They close the gap on them to 8 points, but we miss an opportunity to, early in the weekend fixtures, move into 6th spot. Now we've got to hope Valencia and Levante don't open a gap on us. Good effort, lads, is what we've gone with there. I mean, not happy with the result, but now we've got to turn our attention to Bournemouth. So here we are then on the south coast of England, ready for our game against Bournemouth. Bournemouth favourites. We seem to be in better form, but what does form count for in a European game? So we've gone back to positive, kind of the way we were playing towards the end of the Real Madrid game when we suddenly remembered where the goal was. Jimenez in goal, Gomez, Crush, Moreira, Jonathan in the full-back positions. I was thinking about bringing Ruben Perez in, but Jonathan's picked up a suspension for the next league game, so we'll save Perez for that. Duarte and Guedes returning in the centre of midfield. The front attack is the same. Let's see what we can do today. The main thing we're hoping for, an away leg in Europe. Let's see if we can at least get a draw. If we can get an away goal, that would be fantastic. And then we'll be back at our place in a couple of weeks' time. At Bournemouth, going with a 4-2-1-3. We used to play a system like that back in 2nd Division B all those years ago. People who've been watching from the beginning may remember. Wasn't our best formation. Let's go out there and make it count, everyone. Okay, corner for us. Early highlight in the first few minutes here. And it's Guedes with his 9th goal of the season. In-swinger from Speranza. Guedes nods it in at the near post. It's a dream start for Andorra. We've got that away goal. Fantastic stuff. It is a wet, windy Thursday night. It's not Stoke, but it's Bournemouth. It's more or less the same thing, isn't it? And we are 1-0 up. And here we come. Speranza again. And we've got Moraria making the overlapping run. Arlindo and Guedes has 2 shots in the space of 2 seconds, but cannot score from either. Now we've got this guy Solanke coming through, and oh, that is just frustrating. We go from nearly 2-0 up to pegged back to 1-1 in the space of about 30 seconds. Quick break from the Cherries. Once he was past that sliding tackle, there was only one way that was going to end. Okay, corner. Can we do it again? Speranza to Guedes. Nearly. Ooh, that was so close to going 2-1 up. We've obviously got them sussed on corners for now. Right, throw in this time. Regielson, Speranza gets it in. His cross is charged down, but it comes to Arlindo. Arlindo gets the goal. Oh, has it gone for a review? No. Yes, it has. It's gone for a goal review. I thought we got away with that. Oh, Arlindo. Nah, I see the trailing leg from the defender there, though. Trailing leg from the defender. I think they got that one wrong. Silva now whipping in the free kick. Is that Guedes again? He's getting up for all the headers today. Oh, we should be in the lead. It was like this against Real Madrid at half-time as well. We should have been in the lead there as well. But at least we've got an away goal. As long as, we can keep things level, we'll be happy with that. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. I don't normally pick that one, but I've gone with it today. It seems to have struck a chord with a few players at least. We've got a couple of complacent players in the Bournemouth team. Are you being complacent when you are drawing 1-1 at home in Europe? No wonder they got relegated this year. Right, we're going to bring on Sanha for Regielson for now. Just offer something a little bit different. Sanha's a bit more... It goes into that playmaker role rather than the attacking midfielder role. Let's see if that mixes things up a bit. Oh, Maicon Silva's picked up a knock. It might be time for Arlindo to peel out to the right wing. But first, let's watch this highlight. Speranza. Oh, poor ball there. He got hassled by the defender way too easily there. And now it's another quick break for Bournemouth. Good play from Jonathan to close that down, but the danger's not gone yet. And, they've hit the post. We've survived. Okay, potential lower leg injury for Maicon Silva. So this is what we're going with. Arlindo comes out wide and becomes an inverted winger. And then we bring on Cario up front. Cario's been something of a super sub for us in the league and in the Europa League as well. Has come on in these situations and scored late goals. Let's see if it's going to happen here. Arlindo getting involved on the right. Speranza is going to whip it into Cario. Cario's hit the post. Ooh, I told you he could make an impact. Unfortunately, luck wasn't on his side there. But now we've got another break from Bournemouth. Good play from Moraria. Hacked him down to stop the break. That's what we like to see. Anyway, now Bournemouth, though, with the corner, it goes to nobody. Duarte, take your time, mate, take your time. Good ball into Jonathan. Now we get the chance for a break. Let's see what Arlindo's going to do here. Arlindo is going to get caught in possession, you idiot. And now Echeverry is through. Oh, bounced all the way through. Oh, no. Oh, we should have dealt with that. Jimenez had more than enough time to recover. That's disappointing. Looks like we're going to have our first ever defeat. Came off the post there. Look, Jimenez had more than enough time to get up, I think. Bit of standing on his leg from Bournemouth there. Dirty tactics. But let's make our final substitution then with just a couple of minutes left. Right, so we're going attacking, extremely direct, over the top of the opposition defence, and we've also brought on Moreno, 3 strikers up front. We're just going to try and bypass Guedes there. We'll give a team talk for Moreno, just go out there and score. That's what we want, more of the same from you. Okay, final couple of minutes. Is the gamble going to pay off? Can we make this 2-2? No. Well, we got the away goal, gave it an effort. 2-2-1 defeat in the episode. Okay, tough matches, but still disappointing. After the early goal, we hit the post. We had chances, and we've had our star wingers injured. Right, Speranza bruised knee. Okay, just a few days out. Maicon Silva calf strain, out for 5 to 6 weeks. Oh, bum. Well, we're behind. We got the away goal though, so we'll see. The draw's being made for the quarter-final today, so we might as well click through it. So if we can turn this round and get through against Bournemouth, then we face Benfica or familiar opposition in the shape of Atletico Madrid. And completing the draw, Barcelona, would you believe, dropped out of the Champions League, finished third in their group behind Man United and Leipzig, and ended up in the Europa as a result. Some pretty big teams in here. I mean, Juventus are in here. We've got Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona, Chelsea, AC Milan, FC Andorra. So that's it for today's episode. A couple of disappointing, narrow defeats. We just couldn't quite get that killer edge to get the win. But let me know what you think of our chances for the second leg. Do you expect us to turn things round? So we'll be back pretty soon with that second leg episode. We're also got a nice surprise with the Andorran national team, who somehow ended up in the European Championship playoffs despite finishing bottom of our qualifying group. Obviously this goes back to the Nations League. We didn't win our Nations League group, Scotland did, but I guess they've qualified already, so we get in there. We're playing Iceland in the Euro 2028 playoffs, so 2 episodes coming up there, Bournemouth and then Iceland. 2 key games. Make sure you join me for those. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's episode. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Drop me a comment. I'm Dodgy Gamer. See you again soon.